Hello everyone and welcome back to the 10th part tutorial of the beginner guide to Maya where we will continue with this human figure that we started with, and this time we're gonna continue with creating hands, okay, arms to this figure. So what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that you are on object mode with those green wireframes, either pressing F8 once or twice or right click choose object mode, and you want to hold down the shift button, okay? Press it and right click at the same time and choose insert edge loop once again. This time we're going to add one edge loop over here, okay? And that way we will basically creating this cubic area here and at this side, okay? Both sides. So you can right click choose face, and you can see that even that I'm choosing face, I'm still using the same edge loop tool. You can see it by looking at the mouse cursor. So you need to switch to selection tool, okay? And then choose this face and choose this face. With that done, you can click on the extrude and simply pull this that way, okay? Now, this is one way to do this, and I will go back one step backwards. Still extrusion applied, but I'm going to switch immediately to move to scale tool, and then this manipulator of the extrusion will gone, and I can stretch these two that way. Now, in this particular case, this is the same effect, but in some in some scenarios, you will need to choose either this way or still using the extrude manipulator. There is a reason why I'm showing you this. Basically, sometimes you can't really get the same result, and you will need to choose either use this or either use the scale tool, okay? And probably we will see it later on whenever it happens. I just don't know how to bring it into this place where it's happening and then you need to choose it. So anyway, let's leave it as it is. We created the upper arms, okay? I'm gonna click extrude once again. Now I'm pulling this a little bit more. Something that will act like the elbow, okay? And extrude once more and pull it that way. Okay, so this is very long arms, but that's fine. Now, with that done, I want the arms in this area where our hands should be to be a little bit more narrow. I mean, this is all at the same place, I mean, like same size. So what I will do, I will click on one of those cubes here while we are still on extrusion, and then I will grab the middle one and I will do something like that. You can see that in both sides, both of them has became narrow. Now I'm going to undo that and I'm going to switch now into scale tool. Okay. Now by doing this, this is the wrong way to do this, because if I'm going to do this with that, what will happen is that both of the ends will get shortened in order to make it narrow. See? So this is one way why not to do this. In any case, let's bring it back to how it was. Extrude this, move it over here, click on one of those, and simply manipulate only this one here, but it will happen here also. So not that way, but that's fine. Now, whenever you use Maya, there are plenty of ways to do stuff. So if you're into get introduced to some more features, that's great. And I do recommend you just to continue and watch and see whatever fits you and whatever you feel like it's the best for you. Okay, so I'm going to extrude this once more, creating this kind of I don't know, place where your hands can be bent, and then I will extrude it once again and move it over here. And well, this is just a little bit too much, but I will bring it here. And now I will use this cube here in order to make it a little bit like so. Okay, so with that done, I'm going to press F8 and leave it that way. Now, for creating the fingers, we will need to choose what we want to do, and we either can divide this shape into half, okay, and work on only half of the body, and then duplicate, mirror duplicate this, okay, so we will have the rest of the body just after we will finish with this, or we can choose to work with a mirror tool, okay. So with the mirror tool, basically what you do, you double click on the move tool, and well, there is a mirror selection. Symmetry axis right now is X, and symmetry world. So if I'm going to choose this to, well, not object, no, it's not really working out for me. Maybe it's something about this or Z. Nope. Yeah. So it's really depend on whenever whatever your object is in front of. I mean, you can see down here we have a little you barely can see it, but we have this axis down here, right? This Y, Z, and X axis at the left corner here. So right now our object is in front of the X axis. This is why this arrow was red, and the Z is over there. So you need, whenever you want to apply the symmetry settings, you want to make sure that your figure is you know, is set correctly to this axis here. So right now you need to choose Z in this particular case of mine, and then I will be able to grab those two and work with the symmetry tool and choose any of those vertices, and then this will be applied. Right now I'm choosing those vertices so they don't have anything to rely on. So this is only the back. But if I will switch into X now and choose them, you can see that those have been selected as well. Okay, although I selected only those has been selected as well. So it's really, you need to be aware of those three axes. So that way you can bring this torso a little bit downwards and get those, maybe bring them inside a little bit. So you can see those have been moved also, and we can grab all of those all those down here and stretch them over here. And for now, let's leave them as they are. We're going to grab those here, and I'm marking selecting all of these, as you can see, and I'm going to switch into Z and simply move those. Well, let's select them all over again and move those that way just a little bit. Okay, and press F8 to bring it back to object mode. So I think this is just a little bit too much for this part. We're going to continue at the next part and see what else we can do with that. Thank you for watching. Please save the file. Don't forget, from now on we need to save files. So I'm going to rename this into human 3. So that way I will have a copy of the earlier tutorial part progress, and at human 3 I will have a new copy with whatever we've done here. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a good day and see you soon at the next part. Bye bye.